2025 G7 Leaders Summit. I'm pleased all leaders are here, honored by your presence. We're meeting at one of those hinge moments, those turning points in history. The world's more divided and dangerous. Hostile states and terrorists have expanded their capabilities and their reach, threatening global security in our local communities. Global commerce, energy systems, even intelligence are all being rewired. Nostalgia isn't a strategy. We have to change with the times and to build a better world. And some of you, such as you, Mr. President, have anticipated these massive changes and are taking bold measures to address them. All of us around this table are reinforcing our militaries and security services for the new world. But we all know that there can be no security without economic prosperity, and no prosperity without resilience. And in a world where shocks flow across the borders, that resilience comes from cooperation that starts around this table. We might not agree on absolutely every issue, but where we will cooperate, we will make an enormous difference for our citizens and for the world, and bring the next era of prosperity, I hope, to.
Here I am.
No. I'd wait all night. Lovely. How's your daughter?
She's fine. Thank you very much. She was
You wearing a cowboy
trying
hat?
to feed the. No, I think that one is yours.
Yes,
for you and Bertie. Yes, sorry.
See, this is.
Yes, I did the same scene last time when we met. I always do it. We sit down?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, we sit down, we stand up. We're going to sit down.
We're old friends, so we can sit down. Okay, very good. Well, I'll just say, as usual, the Prime Minister Maloney, helped lead the discussions at the G7 on a wide range of issues, from the global economy, the present, the future, how we can work together strategically, the importance of addressing transnational migration, human smuggling, working together to make our communities safer, and even more discussions tonight as we've come to geopolitical issues. And if I may say finally as well that, Prime Minister, I was very grateful for your hospitality in Rome. I'm afraid that well, the press almost numbers the same as the honor guard that you gave me, such is the interest in you, but that, taking what are traditionally very tight bilateral ties between our countries and translating them into real action consistent with your agenda is my objective. So, thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Really, I want to thank you for hosting us, for your welcome, for the organization, for leading the G7 in a moment which was not so easy. I've been passing through the same
Yes, exactly.
thing, so I know what it means, but really your leadership is being very effective. And I have to thank you very much for, let's say, building on what the Italian presidency has been doing last year. So we find lots of topics that we brought at the core of the G7 discussion. I think about migration that we brought for the first time on the G7 level, and that has a joint dedicated declaration in this year, and also artificial intelligence, which is another very important topic of our times, but also for introducing topics that, in my opinion, are very, very strategic, as the one on critical materials. And I think your initiatives on that are very clever, very interesting, and we're ready to follow on it. So we will see the discussion tonight. Mainly this G7 is about security, in a very wider idea of the topic. So tonight about the international one, about what we're facing at the international level, and then the bilateral level. Italy and Canada are historically two very good allies and friends, but we've been working since the beginning of my government to strengthen those ties, and I'm sure that with you we'll do even better for the next years. So thank you very much for the work we've done and for the work we will do.